The Loan of Darkness. The small town of Riverside was a place where everyone knew one another's story. Its red earth roads curled like winding snakes, bordered by thick bushes and small mud brick houses with rusty zinc roofs. At the center of town stood a large compound with high iron gates and painted white walls, the home of Madame Grace, the most feared woman in Riverside. Madame Grace was known as a loan giver. People said she had a heart of gold because she always gave out money when others were drowning in hardship. But behind the shiny curtains and polished tiles of her office hid something darker than anyone could imagine. She gave loans on collateral, farmlands, jewelry, houses, motorbikes, anything of value. On the surface, her terms seemed fair, but the truth was bitter. Hardly anyone ever managed to pay her back. One by one, families lost their properties. Some men ran into the forest and never returned. Some women went mad in the market square. Others, too ashamed to face their families, ended their lives. One hot afternoon, Mr. Johnson, a middle aged farmer with a bent back and weary eyes, stepped into Madame Grace's office. He clutched his cap nervously, shifting from one foot to another. Madame Grace, please, he whispered, almost choking on his words. My children are hungry. The rains failed me last season. If you could help me with a loan, I promise I will pay back after harvest. Grace leaned back in her cushioned chair, her lips curling into a smile that never reached her eyes. What collateral do you have, Mr. Johnson? My land, he said, voice trembling. It is all I have. She scribbled in her ledger, humming softly. Bring the documents tomorrow. I will give you what you need. He fell to his knees, thanking her as tears rolled down his cheeks. To him, she was a savior. But that night, after the town slept, Grace folded the ledger under her arm and made her way into the forest. The crickets chirped loudly, and the air was thick with the smell of damp earth. She arrived at the mud hut of Baba Boko, the dreaded native doctor. Inside, firelight danced on the walls, while the old man, bare chested and painted with chalk, waited. You brought more names? He said in a voice like dry leaves. Grace nodded, handing him the ledger. Baba Boko placed a rooster on the ground, slit its throat, and let the blood